Keeping my American Express Platinum card for more than 10 years, even with its $799 annual fee, might sound crazy. But here's the truth, I get way more than that in value year after year, and that's not by accident. Because with the right strategies, I've turned this card into one of the highest value cards in my wallet, and you can too. So in this video, I'll walk you through the 13 things you need to do now to unlock crazy value from your Platinum card, whether you just received it or you have already had it for years. Let's get started. One of the most exciting parts of getting your Platinum card is the welcome bonus, because you'll earn a ton of points in a really short amount of time. But to make sure you get the full welcome bonus, you need to familiarize yourself with the bonus requirements. In the case of the Platinum card, it comes with a welcome bonus of up to 100,000 membership rewards points, which is split into two pieces. 70,000 points after you spend $10,000 in the first 3 months, and the remaining 30,000 points when you make any purchase between months 14 and 17. So the big thing to make sure of is that you're able to spend $10,000 on the card within those first 3 months. Now, if that seems impossible to you, the Platinum may not be the right card for you. In that case, you're probably better off getting the Cobalt card and upgrading to the Platinum a month or two before you have to make a big purchase. So if that feels right to you, I'll link to one of my videos on the Cobalt card up here so you can learn more. But assuming you can hit the $10,000 threshold, just keep an eye on your spending throughout your first 3 months to make sure you're on track. I recommend leaving yourself a calendar reminder about 2.5 months into having the card, and if you're a little short at that point, there are a few things you can do to get over that hump. You could prepay for recurring expenses like insurance premiums or subscriptions, or you could do a big grocery haul and stock up on frozen and non-perishable food items. Just keep in mind that balance transfers and cash advances don't count toward the $10,000 spending requirement, so don't bother with those. But once you've got the welcome bonus under control, you'll want to shift your focus to one of the biggest perks of the Platinum card, which is Priority Pass membership. Priority Pass gives you access to over 1,400 airport lounges worldwide, and if you've never had the privilege of stepping into an airport lounge, trust me when I say it makes the travel experience so much better. Yet despite what many people think, Amex Platinum card holders don't receive Priority Pass membership automatically. You have to enroll in Priority Pass in order to activate it and start using your membership. So there are two ways you can enroll. You can either log into your Amex account and find the option to enroll in Priority Pass, or you can do what I recommend and just call the Platinum customer service line on the back of your card. It only takes 2 minutes, and a few days after you've enrolled, you'll receive your Priority Pass card in the mail. And having that card is important because a lot of lounges won't accept your Platinum card as an entry pass. They need your Priority Pass card. So don't wait until you're at the airport to do this, you want to get it sorted out right away. The good news is, if you're traveling soon and don't have time to wait for your card in the mail, you can access a digital version of your card in the Priority Pass app after your enrollment has been confirmed. And trust me, you don't want to be stuck wandering the terminal when you could be relaxing in a lounge with free food, free drinks, and a ton of other perks. Priority Pass is one of those benefits that makes you wonder how you ever traveled without it before. So don't procrastinate on this one. Get your Priority Pass set up as soon as you receive your Platinum card. But now let's talk about lounge access that doesn't require any extra enrollment, those being the Plaza Premium lounges and Centurion lounges from American Express, because your Amex Platinum card gets you complimentary access to both of these lounge networks, and all you need to do is show your Platinum card at the door. And if you think having access to so many different lounges is overkill, it's actually not, because each lounge network specializes in something different. For example, Plaza Premium is especially strong in Canada, but also in Asia. So if you're flying domestically or around Asia, then Plaza Premium will be particularly helpful. And the Centurion lounge network is a big step above other airport lounges, known for their high quality food, handcrafted cocktails, and other high-end amenities. So the action you need to take here is simple. Get into the habit of looking up the best airport lounges before you get to the airport. And there are two tools you can use for this. The first is the Global Lounge Collection tool, available on the American Express website and in the Amex app. Just choose the Canadian Platinum card as your card, and then enter the airport you're visiting to see all the Plaza Premium and Centurion lounges that you have access to in that airport. I'll leave a link to this in the description below so you can check it out. And the second tool is the Priority Pass app, which will show you all the Priority Pass lounges you have access to. Now, what's great about the Platinum card is that you get unlimited access to all these lounge networks. So even if you step into a lounge and don't like the food or the vibe in there, you can just leave and go to another one and it'll be free as well. And once you get really well acquainted with different lounges at different airports, you'll find yourself lounge hopping from one lounge to the next to get the best of all of them in a single trip. I made a separate video all about airport lounges, and I'll link to that up here in case you want to go deeper on that. Now, fourth on our list is to enroll in Nexus. If you travel frequently between between Canada and the US, enrolling in Nexus needs to be on your to-do list, because Nexus gets you expedited security and customs clearance at Canadian and US airports, land crossings, and marine ports. And your Nexus membership also includes global entry benefits when entering the US, which means you get to skip the line at both ends of your trip, which is a total game changer for frequent travelers. Clearing customs alone can take 30 to 60 minutes at busier airports like YYZ in Toronto, but with Nexus, you can breeze through in 1 or 2 minutes instead. The cool thing about the Platinum card is that it reimburses $100 of your Nexus application or renewal fee. Now, Nexus costs $120 every 5 years, so you will need to pay a little bit out of pocket, but most of the cost is covered and it's well worth it. Plus, all you need to do is pay for your Nexus application or renewal fee with your Platinum card, and Amex will automatically credit you $100 back on your statement. No forms to fill out, no extra steps, it's just seamless. But here's the thing, you need to have an in-person interview in order to enroll in Nexus, and those interviews can have really long wait times. Depending on where you live, it can take months to secure that interview. So I suggest taking advantage of the interview on arrival option, which means if you're returning to Canada from an international trip, you can have your Nexus interview at any of these airports when you land. You'll need to check the times these offices are open, but booking your interview on arrival can be a massive time saver for you. And Nexus is a massive time saver as well, so don't skip out on this. You can complete the Nexus application process in less than an hour, but it'll save you dozens of hours of waiting in lines over the next 5 years, even if you no longer have your Platinum card. Number 5 on our list is to use your $200 annual travel credit, which is one of the easiest ways to offset the annual fee on your Platinum card. The $200 annual travel credit can be applied toward just about any travel purchase booked through the Amex travel portal, so that includes flights, hotels, car rentals, and more. To use it, log into your Amex account, head to the travel section, and book whatever you want using your Platinum card. Once that purchase hits your account, Amex will automatically apply the $200 credit as a statement adjustment. You don't need to fill out any forms or jump through any hoops, it just works. Now, the reason you want to do this ASAP is that the $200 credit resets every calendar year, so you need to use it before December 31st. And a lot of people just forget about it entirely and let this $200 go to waste. So don't do that. It's free money, so you might as well use it. Now, if you're serious about getting the most value out of your Amex membership rewards points, setting up transfer partners is an absolute must, and that's why it's number 6 on our list. The ability to use transfer partners is one of the most powerful features of the Platinum card, because it lets you transfer points to airline and hotel loyalty programs that offer massive value. So here's what you need to do. Log into your Amex account, go to your membership rewards, and link your frequent flyer and hotel loyalty accounts. You definitely want to link Aeroplan, and if you don't already have them, I suggest creating accounts with British Airways Executive Club and Marriott Bonvoy as well. And the reason you want to have your transfer partners set up is that American Express regularly offers transfer bonuses where they give you extra points for transferring to a specific partner at a specific time. For example, they might offer you a 30% transfer bonus when you transfer your membership rewards points to Aeroplan, which means that for every 10,000 points you transfer, you get 13,000 points instead of just 10,000. And so by setting this up now, you'll be ready to take advantage of these transfer bonuses and also to act quickly when you find that perfect redemption. Because truly great redemptions don't stick around for long, so being prepared like this will help you amplify the value of your points even further. But setting up loyalty programs as transfer partners isn't the only thing you can do with them, because one of the standout perks you get with the Platinum card is complimentary Hilton Honors Gold and Marriott Bonvoy Elite status. And these elite tiers come with valuable benefits like room upgrades, late checkout, and free breakfast at certain hotels, but you need to activate your status before you use it, which is why this is number 7 on our list. So here's what you need to do. If you don't already have Hilton Honors or Marriott Bonvoy accounts, go to those companies' websites and open your accounts. Then log into your Amex account and link the 2 accounts together. Once you do that, you'll automatically receive your upgraded status, and you can start enjoying the perks on your very next stay. And here's a pro tip. If you're planning a trip, email the hotel in advance, and in that email, mention your status and ask about any complimentary upgrades or special amenities. This doesn't work very well if you don't have status, but when you do, you'd be surprised at how often the hotel will go the extra mile for elite members who ask politely. And so while elite status doesn't guarantee you a suite upgrade, it does elevate your experience, especially when traveling overseas, where hotels tend to appreciate loyalty status even more. Now, one of the easiest ways to get extra value from your Platinum Platinum card is by taking advantage of Amex offers. These are targeted deals that give you statement credits or bonus membership rewards points when you shop at specific retailers. And the best part is, Amex offers are tailored to your individual spending habits, so you'll often find offers for places you already shop. So to capitalize on this, all you need to do is go to the Amex offers section of your Amex account, scroll through the list of available deals, and add the ones that catch your eye to your card. This only takes a second, and once you've added an offer, it automatically gets applied when you make a purchase with that retailer. For example, you might see offers like spend $100, get $20 back, or another offer might be earning 5,000 bonus points for spending $500 at a specific hotel chain. Or you might just see discounts or credits at popular restaurants or for popular subscription services. Regardless of what you see there today, new offers are getting added all the time, so you should check back every once in a while to see what's new. But don't wait too long to use your offers because many of them have limited availability and they will disappear once a certain number of people use them. But overall, Amex offers are basically free money, which makes it a pretty cool perk of your Platinum card. Number 9 on our list is to start searching on Aeroplan, because Aeroplan is one of the best ways to redeem all the points you're earning with your Platinum card. So here's what you need to do. If you don't already have an Aeroplan account, sign up for one and start exploring how to redeem Aeroplan points for flights. Look up some sample trips you may want to take in the future to get a feel for how many points they cost. With the 100,000 points you get from the welcome bonus on the Platinum card, you've got enough points to fly just about anywhere in the world. But let me show you a few specific trips you can take. If you're in Toronto, 100,000 points is more than enough for a trip to Europe with plenty of points to spare. For example, here's a direct round-trip flight from Toronto to Copenhagen, Denmark for just 55,300 points and $119. And here's another direct round trip from Toronto to Lisbon for 58,400 points and $135. If you're in Vancouver, you can take a direct round-trip flight to Tokyo for 70,000 points and $176. And then you can use your remaining 30,000 points for hotels in Japan or for a round-trip flight to Mexico, which will cost you just 25,000 points. And if you live in Montreal, how about a round-the-world trip from Montreal to London to Bangkok to Hong Kong and back to Montreal? You can stay as long as you want in London, Bangkok, and Hong Kong, and the entire trip will cost you just 112,500 points and $420. So as you can see, there are a ton of great flights you can find using your Aeroplan points, so it's worth spending a few minutes looking around like this. And by the way, I mentioned British Airways program a minute ago, which also offers some pretty good value on certain flight routes. And when you understand both British Airways program and the Aeroplan program together, you can use your points in more strategic ways. So I won't go into all the different ways you can redeem your points here, but if you want to learn more about how to maximize your points, I'll link to another video on that up here. The 10th thing you want to do upon getting your Amex Platinum is set yourself up to capitalize on the card's purchase protection and extended warranty. These are two of the lesser talked about perks of the card, but they can save you a ton of money and hassle when things don't go as planned with your purchases. And so if you're spending money on the card, you might as well take advantage of these layers of protection. Here's how they work. Purchase protection ensures the items you buy on your Amex card against accidental damage and theft for up to $1,000. An extended warranty gives you an extra year of warranty coverage on top of the manufacturer's warranty. So if you buy a new laptop and it breaks just after the warranty period ends, Amex will cover you for that. But this doesn't happen automatically, and there are a few things you need to do to prepare yourself to use these benefits. First, keep all your receipts. You'll definitely need them if you need to file a claim, so keep them safe and organized. Second, understand the exclusions that come with these two benefits. The protection you get is pretty comprehensive, but they don't cover everything. For example, electronics and furniture are covered, but vehicles and perishable items are not, so keep that in mind. And third, make sure to file any claims as soon as you're able to. The claims process is straightforward and Amex's customer service will help you with it, but the faster you can file a claim, the faster you'll get reimbursed, so it's worth moving quickly. Okay, now we're on to number 11, which is to make use of the Platinum Concierge. The Platinum Concierge isn't just a customer service hotline, it's a personal assistant that can help you with a ton of different administrative tasks, from planning your next trip to finding tickets to a sold-out event. And it goes beyond what most concierge services offer, because the Platinum Concierge team has exclusive access to high-demand reservations, experiences, and services that the average person simply can't book on their own. For example, imagine calling up to secure a last-minute reservation at a Michelin-starred restaurant that's been booked out for months, or trying to squeeze into a sold-out concert. Unless you're a celebrity, you'd never have a chance. But these are exactly the sorts of situations where the Platinum Concierge can work its magic. So here's how to use it. Call the number on the back of your Platinum card, which is a special number only Platinum card holders have access to. Ask for the concierge and tell them exactly what you need. The more detailed you can be, the better the results you'll get. For example, if you want to reserve a table at a restaurant, share your specific preferences like the type of cuisine or the ambience that you're looking for. And if you need help with travel, give them as much detail as possible about your timing and your budget. And while it's always best to plan ahead, don't be afraid to make last-minute requests of the Platinum Concierge as well. They can often get you into places or events that seem impossible at the last minute, so it never hurts to ask. Now, one of the newer perks on the Platinum card is the $200 annual dining credit. And the $200 annual dining credit is a really cool benefit because you can use it at more than 200 restaurants across Canada. Now, I'll be honest, most of these are pretty high-end places, so if that's not the kind of place you normally eat, I get that. But I think it's pretty reasonable for most of us to go to a higher end place at least once a year, and so when you do, it's the perfect time to take advantage of this perk. But where specifically can you use it? Well, in Toronto, you can get French cuisine at Alo or Italian at Buca. In Vancouver, you can go to one of the city's best seafood spots, Blue Water Cafe, or head to Bao Bay for Taiwanese. In Montreal, you can try the Quebecois-inspired fine dining at Tuque, or check out the steakhouse Joe Beef. And in Calgary, you can get authentic Indian at Calcutta Cricket Club, or head to Gin Bar for Korean. Of course, these are just a few examples, and you can use your dining credit in dozens of other towns and cities across Canada, but I think it gives you an idea of the kind of diversity of places you can go. And if you live in one of the bigger cities, you've got dozens of different options, so it'll be really easy for you to use. Now, there are 3 important things for you to be aware of. The first is that before using your $200 credit, you need to activate it in the Amex offers section of the American Express app, so make sure you do that right away. The second is that you need to use the entire credit on a single transaction of at least $200. You can't spread it across multiple smaller transactions, and if you charge less than $200 to your card, it won't get applied. So don't try to charge $199 or you'll have to pay all of it out of your own pocket. And the third thing to remember is that your dining credit resets every year on January 1st, so make sure you use it before then. Alright, number 13 here is to link your Platinum card to Apple Pay or Google Pay. This may seem like a small step, but it's going to make your everyday spending both more convenient and more secure. And let me explain why this matters. When you add your card to a digital wallet like Apple Pay or Google Pay, they use a technology called tokenization. And you can think of tokenization like this. Instead of sharing your actual card number with merchants, your phone creates a unique code for each transaction. And so this means that even if a merchant's system gets compromised, your card details stay safe and secure, so you won't have to worry about things like having your card details skimmed. And setting up a digital wallet is super easy. If you're using an iPhone, just open up the Apple Wallet app, tap the plus sign, select debit or credit card, and then add your Platinum card. And for Android users, open the Google Wallet app, tap Add to Wallet, select Payment Card, and then add your card. In both cases, Amex will send you a quick verification code, and once you enter it, you're all set. And the reason doing this is so useful is that once your card is set up in your digital wallet, you can use it anywhere that accepts tap payments, which these days is just about everywhere. So whether you're grabbing coffee or getting something at the airport, you can just tap your phone to pay and you'll earn membership rewards points with everything you buy. And if you're outside Canada, you'll find that digital wallets are often accepted in places where physical cards aren't, especially in parts of Europe and Asia where mobile payments are extremely common. So take a minute right now to add your card. It's a small step that'll make using the card a lot more convenient. And so now you've got your Platinum card fully set up and ready to go, and if you don't have one yet, I've left a link to the best possible welcome bonus on the Platinum card in the description below. But there's something else you need to know if you really want to take things to the next level, because even with such a strong card in your wallet, if it's the only card you're using, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. That's why I've put together a simple system for quickly building a massive points balance that will get you free flights, hotel stays, and a whole lot more. So to learn exactly how that system works and how to get your next vacation practically for free, watch this video next.